What do you hear? What do you say, folks? Another episode of the Curfew Boys nearing the end of 2022. I am Sammy he's back in the lineup, Alex Zook. Zook, my man.
Hey
Hello.
now,
How are you? I feel like I
I
haven't,
I think I think
haven't
I learned my lessons from staying in the stands there.
did you?
I
Did
think
you?
so, yeah.
Under the new even under new coaching staff and everything.
Under new processes,
Other new processes. They're not giving you the Slavkovsky treatment where maybe you go on the fourth line if you don't
I
keep
was
your head up.
never I was never a first overall anyway, so maybe,
Uh,
maybe I don't deserve it.
you were a first overall pick for your wife. That's all that counts, right?
It is debatable,
It's debatable.
but anyhow,
Some nights you're on the first line, some nights you're on the bench or on the couch or whatever.
hmm, yeah, I guess you could say that.
Something like that. Jeez, what do I know about marriage? But it's good. It's great. It's great to see you, buddy.
Great to see you as well. Thanks
Yeah, man.
for having me back.
Hey,
again.
listen. There's something I never thought I'd do on an episode, but I am enjoying my beer. I already know you have your vino, but
I got my
hey,
vino.
listen. Yeah, as we say in Italian, salute.
Salute, frate.
Oh, oh my God, no joke.
Especially in light of the
Mm.
this week holiday festivus.
Yeah, my God, Christmas is it's this Sunday
Yeah,
already
It's-
this Sunday. If you celebrate,
I literally remember when was it? I guess it was the draft pick. Not too
mhm.
long ago, right? That like in your
Dude.
mind, but in that summer. Now
I
we're
was
here.
I was at the Bell Center for the
Yeah.
second round onwards.
It's like yesterday, man.
I
I
was
remember it. Like, anyways, we're here.
it's
Snow's here.
the season
Cold.
just started. What are you talking
Just
about?
started. It's already almost
We're already
the
at
middle.
we're already end of December,
Fuck no.
going into 2023. Like
Well, that's
Jesus.
that's a good sign. Though it means that we're having fun somehow.
So what you're saying is time goes by fast when you're having fun,
Well, you remember last season? How
Ooh.
fucking long
Ooh.
did that season
Last se-
feel, dude?
dude. Last season felt like never ending.
However,
But-
we wanted those bad results to happen, but come on, the game.
But now,
was bad. The coaching was bad.
no. Oh my God, what was it ever?
Players
You
didn't
know,
care.
it's
Anyways.
well, it's not that the players didn't care. It's just
I felt that though. Like, no, maybe I said it wrong. It's not that they didn't care, but they didn't have that direction, so they were just like, okay,
yeah,
we'll
and
just let the game
and,
go, and we'll do what we can.
yeah, and you know what it is. Okay, look, listen. While we're on that subject here, because a few times I seen Dom Ducharme on Tony's podcast on
Yeah, he's trying to get redemption.
Chris Knight. Well, I mean, in a sense, like I still think to this day the guy was literally dealt a bad hand in terms of like literally
Yeah.
thrown out of the frying pan and into the fire. I like using that
Mm.
saying, but like it's kind of true. You come off, a COVID. You start your coaching career in a COVID season,
Of course.
then automatically, boom, you jump straight into the Stanley Cup playoffs the way they did, to the Stanley Cup finals like the way they did. And then, you're given the extension and you're expect to fucking carry this team to the promised line like right away. I don't know. But having said that too, I just think Dom Ducharme's like inexperience in the NHL. I think it had a role to play. I still don't think he's the best communicator. And then,
Well, look, he may have worked. His style may have worked probably 10 years ago.
maybe, yeah.
Nowadays I seriously think they really got the right person. Not just
Well-
because he's a Marty St. Louis, but it's the way that person speaks, the way his brain
But
thinks,
that's
vibes with the young kids, right?
But
And
that's-
like kids don't want to have an authoritarian coach anymore, dude.
and I was just about to get to the point where it's like, okay, well, Marty St. Louis doesn't have any coaching experience. He doesn't.
No, but
he never. He has. I mean, aside from coaching his kids' pee-wee
But
team or
right,
whatever,
but-
he's never. But it's first of all, it's because one, it's Marty St. Louis. Two, he's a pioneer of the game. Three,
Yeah.
he's a student of the game. And
Dude.
four, like you said, the way he speaks.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
my God!
Well,
Compared to Dominic
not
Ducharme,
only-
it's night and
oh,
day.
dude, it's not even compared to all the coaches since, I would say,
Dude.
probably since Carbonneau. Like
Mhm.
he's the
I think
best.
so.
But that being said, nowadays his style of coaching, we don't need to know the O's and X's like anymore. They
Yeah.
have the videos that they could study that, but
Yeah.
now it's more about a person who could gather the team together to the best of their capabilities to make them, one, buy into whatever they're trying to talk about, and two,
Yep.
have that positive vibe that it's never over. Just work at it.
But
It's all about the work ethic. And even Marty St. Louis' career was all about what, Sam? Work
dude,
ethic.
like work ethic.
He was a small player. He was playing at a time when big guys were ruling the league, man.
We're gonna kill you.
Yeah. And yet he's a Hall of Famer. Like, he had thousands of points.
Hall of Famer, Stanley Cup champion, Olympic gold medalist. Yeah. Absolutely. And I think
it's the best.
Well, look,
for the Habs.
But the best thing about Marty is that it hasn't been too long since he's retired. He still knows what it's like to be a player, but he applies that as well. You hear sometimes stories of coaches that used to be players, but yet they don't act that way in a sense. They still treat players not like garbage or a sense, but it's they make it sound like even though they know what it's like to be in their shoes or in their skates, if you want to use it, like they can't sympathize with them or something. Like, some coaches seem to come off that way. I can't give a concrete example, but it's just it's something I heard from an ex-player. So in an interview. So that's the thing about Marty. But not only that, dude, the management that he has, Gorton and Hughes, like, they're surrounding him with the proper people. Like Adam. And you know what? Adam Nicholas, the development coach,
big signing.
Holy shit! Like, this guy might be an unsung hero. Like, if we see guys like Slafkovsky, like, becoming the player we're hoping he is, like, part of it's going to be because of him.
I think so.
He's working with guys that are in the minors too, like Justin Barron. He's working with Justin Barron, who's in Laval. Like, he's having a very good season right now, but it's because he's working with him.
Yeah, they were thinking of actually calling him up eventually soon.
Well, dude,
but it depends, right?
If somebody else on defense gets injured, I mean,
he's the one.
But look, I mean, Mike Matheson's injured, but they haven't placed him on the injured reserve list yet.
I thought he was out indefinitely.
He's out indefinitely.
Oh, he is, okay.
But he's still not.
He's not on any list yet.
He's not on the injured reserve list yet. So if that does happen, do they call up Justin Barron?
Yeah.
I mean,
he's definitely a slot in. Like,
I think he is. He's been, but not just that. I think he deserves it because he's their best defenseman in Laval.
Yeah,
like, he's really. I've seen games now. Laval is also playing. They should be stepping on the ice any minute now against Syracuse. I've seen some of the games. Like, he looks a lot better. Like, he looks a lot more confident. He still has a bit more to work on his defensive game, but on his offensive game, like on the power play, this guy's ripping shots, dude. He's finding himself open. When he gets that one timer, like, he's scoring. Like, he's got 6-7 goals right now in Laval. Like at least half of them are on the power play. So maybe, dude, the power play is not working right now.
Maybe he's the answer.
Maybe he is the answer. But look, dude, man, let's get the show started in terms of the Habs. Well, I mean, obviously not that we weren't talking about the Habs to begin with, but Saturday's game last Saturday against Tampa Bay, they coming off an embarrassing loss to the Ducks, the last place team, wearing those reverse retro jerseys. Everybody still thinks they're fucking cursed. Coming into the Bell Center against Tampa Bay, man, like, I was hoping for some fight, and they started off the period well. They
started off well, yeah, but then I don't know, man. They were missing, in my opinion, that cohesion. Like, the plays were okay. I saw what they wanted to do, but it wasn't the end result. They were trying to do it, but it didn't end up what they wanted.
But man, they got it.
And then you see that the team, they take one fucking turnover and they shoot and score. Like, that's the difference of a team with that killer instinct that we're trying to have.
That two-time back-to-back Stanley Cup champion experience.
Yeah, give them a chance. They'll take it, dude.
3 times went to the Stanley Cup Finals 3 times in the last 3 years. 2 out of 3.
And you can't blame Allen.
No.
You know what I'm saying? It's like a lot of the plays were like defensive breakdowns. Like,
I'm getting a bit annoyed.
Injuries.
Dude, injuries isn't helping for sure, but I'm getting a bit annoyed with. I'm not annoyed with Jake Allen. Like, I love the guy.
And he's not consistent, but
he really isn't. Like,
that's why he's not a first goalie. Like, he was the best backup goalie.
I know, but
he's not going to be able to play 30 games.
I'm getting a bit annoyed with this. Like, 2-3 games he lets in 2-3 goals,
and then he has a game of magic, and then it's
and then against Calgary, he's fucking making saves like he's Ken Dryden or Patrick Roy of the day.
Yeah.
And that's
Looks like
exactly
it.
that. That's the Jake Allen that we know. That's who he
Yeah.
is. He's inconsistent, but like he can't play so many games. And then you got Samuel Montembeault, who's actually doing
Yeah.
super well
I
considering.
guess.
Let's be honest, Zook. This is why the team is surpassing expectations. It's because the fucking goaltenders are bailing them out, especially Montembeault. And if
Yeah.
Montembeault is the guy bailing them out, we got to question if this team is
We're still a
still
500
good.
team, though, man. Like,
We are, but that's thanks to who?
yeah, I know it's the goaltenders. Okay, but wait, I wanted to say why too.
Okay.
Come on, Goulet, dude. Even against Tampa, he still had a solid game, man.
Okay, dude.
Okay, his skating. I'm sorry to
Caden
say,
Gooley,
like,
Caden Gooley. You know what? Caden Gooley is making. I I'm
I think
loving
he's
this
our best
kid's
D.
game. He's our number one D.
Wow, dude.
So the Curfew
They're
boys
all
put out
shit. I'm telling you.
the
Compared to
Curfew.
okay, there's Harris and Jack Guy. So like, but I'm saying all the other guys. I'm telling you, they're
So
surpassing the vets.
so look. So
I said it.
so I put out a tweet saying I put out a tweet under the name of the Curfew Boys. The Curfew Boys put out a tweet saying it was the highlight of that play that he did
Oh, fuck.
at the
How
intercepting the
Silk was
puck.
as smooth as skating though. Come
Dude,
on.
so I put out the tweet saying Caden Gooley will be our future number one defenseman, or Caden Gooley will be our number one defenseman in the future. Just the way he intercepted that
Norris,
pass,
man. I'm telling you, Norris is
just
coming up.
slick, and then just the way he saw
Yeah.
Suzuki on his left and his peripheral vision, fed him that pass.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my God, was
Do you
that
think
beautiful?
he has a similar vision to Nick Suzuki? To me, it definitely feels like it. Like they're from that same cloth. You know what I'm saying? Okay, in
Yeah,
different roles,
it could be.
albeit one he's more of the. But I'm saying, once that player gets a puck, like Nick Suzuki, once he has the puck, you see the whole thing starts to
So-
orchestrate, and that's all in his mind. Gooley has the same thing on the backhand, especially when he's attacking.
So I don't know if this is something that they're probably going to work on in his game as he gets more experience and as the years go on. And as much as like I agree with Joey when he says we need a puck moving defenseman, yeah, we absolutely do. And we think of names of future prospects like Lane Hudson. You know,
Yep.
if Justin Barron makes the team eventually, we think of him too. But right now, I'm wondering if they're gonna try to make Caden Gooley that type of defenseman. And
Yeah.
I'm gonna add to that. He may not be a puck moving defenseman, but when he has the puck in the zone, this
Fucking
kid
dangerous.
he's not afraid to go towards the net and behind it.
No, that's what I'm saying.
So he did that play against the Coyotes, and that led up to Caulfield's goal.
Yeah.
That he found Anderson in front of the net. Anderson couldn't get it, but then made a beautiful no look pass on the floor to Caulfield. And Caulfield, he in that area 9 times out of 10 he's gonna snipe it. Caulfield 19 goals already. I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised if he scores his 20th against the Colorado Avalanche, which will begin later tonight. But we'll get to that later. But yeah, dude, Caden Gooley, after that play against the Coyotes, I tweeted again saying, correction, Caden Gooley is our number one defenseman. He's averaging over 20 minutes a game. I'd love for him to get more power play opportunities, though. That's the only thing I got to say.
Well, yeah, the power play in its entirety is just garbage. But I wouldn't mind.
It's not as good. Like with unless
Gooley's already 13 points in his first ever season.
He's second amongst rookies.
He's on pace for almost like 40 fucking points, which is insane for a first year defender.
It's absolutely amazing.
If he gets 50, it's even better.
he's second amongst rookie. He's second amongst rookie defensemen.
I was thinking of this guy, Sammy, because I know you like to think about this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
I don't know how we're going to be able to keep all these players in the next 5 to 10 years. With a salary cap going up 1 million. What the hell is 1 million?
Well, you don't
peanuts, dude. Fucking Caulfield's gonna sign. Okay, Gooley's gonna have to sign shortly. You're gonna have who else is gonna be Harris? Jack Guy's gonna not stay on a fucking entry level.
No. Well, Jack Guy's got.
He has another 2 years.
He's got this season and then next season.
The next. That's what I'm saying. So
the two guys you got to sign after this year is Caulfield and Harris. This is
Well, Harris, I see him doing like a 5-year, 2.5 mil a year, 3 mil.
I think so. Again, you want to sign these guys as long as possible just to avoid the bridge deal. You want to sign them. You lock them in their
That's what
prime
you don't
years
want for
at a
Gouley, is a
decent price.
bridge deal.
No, because
And Caulfield.
But the thing is, but what if you do sign Caulfield and Gouley for 7-8 years at 7-8 million?
7. Caulfield I would do for 7 million. Gouley more towards the 5.5, 6.
Okay. Listen, I'm
it's
saying
high 7 million.
If you sign Caden,
but if it
Gouley,
avoids,
if you sign Caden Gouley for 8 years at 6 million, that's a steal.
Mm-hmm.
That's a steal. You're signing him in his prime years at 6 million when he could play like an $8 to $9 million defenseman. I don't know if that's what he's going to be. But he's got the potential.
Caulfield too, dude. If he gets 40 goals this year, we're fucked. He's gonna ask for a lot.
Apparently, I think there's still. I think the contract
sign him now.
Are still going on. Well, yeah, that's what they're hoping for.
But they're trying to.
But look, and Arbor Jackeye, what do you sign him at? 3-4 million? Is he?
He's definitely at that. Yeah, 3-4.
I mean, he's not just a fighter. The guy could skate, man. And
he's great.
He beat the shit out of Patrick Maroon in his
skater. Yeah,
maybe not beat the shit out of it, but man,
he landed stood up. And Maroon's no chump.
Maroon, this is one of the tough guys. He's not like he used to be, but yeah.
We could straight up say we have finally in the Montreal Canadiens a player that the whole fucking league knows who he is. And it's not only for being a goon; it's for having respect.
Heavyweight.
Heavyweight. He skates. He could score. He's all of that.
So I saw a quick glimpse or a clip of the Spitting Chicklets podcast, and they're debating amongst them if is Arbor Jackeye a top 5 heavyweight fighter in the league right now.
Top 5, okay.
They think top 5. Well, because he's got to be up there with. He's got to be up there. I still think Ryan Reeves is the best fighter.
Reeves is still playing.
Yeah. So this is what they're saying, and even I said this too, was Reeves got traded to Minnesota from New York from the Rangers, but the Canadiens already played Minnesota twice. They're not facing them ever again, but they're going to face the Rangers in January. So we're not going to see a Jackeye versus a Reeves fight until
that's a colossal matchup.
That's going to be a bloodbath. I think that's
but it won't be dirty. See, that's what I like about him. He's not a dirty fucking player. He's not Jack. Remember how he used to be?
Dude, George Parros wasn't dirty. George Parros, he
was dirty in the sense where his skill wasn't there, but he was just there for a reason. It's to me, that's dirty. He was dirty. I loved him. Don't get me wrong, but he didn't have skill. He reminded me of a Gino Ojic. That's sort of.
But at that time. At that time, they were the enforcer. That was the enforcer role.
Yeah. But now we have an enforcer that could skate, that could hold his defensive,
that could play hockey,
and that could play hockey, dude. He seems as if his teammates are, what's the word? They listen to him, but he seems to have the ears of his teammates, which means he has a sort of leadership quality too, which is amazing. Which is good to see for these young kids.
He's got their back, and I watched
and that too.
Earlier today. I actually watched the Raw Knuckles podcast when they had Jackeye on as a guest.
Yeah, right.
And apparently he said Arbor Jackeye said something along the lines I think Sean Monahan approached him, and he's like, "Man, there's nothing more than guys than having someone who will stick up for them and even drop the gloves for them." He's like, guys love that so much, and he's like,
fucking right.
And not in the sense that you need to do this every night in order to gain the respect of your teammates and stay in the league. But he goes, it just makes, and it's so known, and this is why. To those that say, "Oh no, there shouldn't be fighting in hockey," it's no. You need to stop talking because you don't know what the fuck you're saying. You don't have to like it. You don't have to like fighting at all.
It's part of the game. It's part of the game.
It's part of the game. But unlike any other, hockey is the only game where intimidation plays such a huge role. And if you don't have somebody to challenge that, you will lose. and to the point where you could lose the Stanley Cup.
Look at the Canadians last year. They didn't have a player
They had
could.
no one. They had
Or
zero.
the last
I
maybe
say
2
this.
years.
I
We had
say this.
nobody.
I say this over and over and over again. There's always you have that one guy that could intimidate the opponents. You'll fly. You're flying.
Let me add to that point though, Sam. What was the year? Okay, so when who did we have in the team when we went to the fucking Stanley Cup Finals? That's the legend instigator, like legendary, as legendary as any fucking legend out there.
Instigator, not a fire, but Corey Perry.
So what? Yeah, exactly. He was an instigator, but he had that role.
But he also had that role.
And where did we go that year?
He had the experience.
Of course.
Well, yeah, but
so you're absolutely right about that. You need that role in your team somehow.
You
and
really
Perry could have played hockey too. You're right. He had a wicked shot, and his mind was incredible.
He's a Stanley Cup champion.
His skating was done, but once he was around the net, he could have scored.
Dude, you really think someone like Cole Caulfield didn't love having Corey Perry on the team?
Yeah, of course.
When he left, apparently
apparently
Caulfield was sad. And same thing when guys like I know Toffoli's not the same type of player, but anyways, all that to say is we finally have someone on our team.
Yeah,
that fuck. Okay, it's like shit. Not only could he fight, he could play hockey. He could play defense. He could deliver body checks. He could shoot.
Yeah,
Arbor Jacki is the full package, and to this, it surprises me every time. Yet right now, it shouldn't. But Arbor Jacki is the only defenseman that could take a simple wrist shot.
Yeah.
Yet the puck will go through traffic onto the net, or sometimes even score.
Mm-hmm.
And he did that again on Tuesday. Dvorak tipped it in, but if Dvorak didn't tip that in, I think that was going to be Jacki's goal.
Yeah, I originally thought it was, but it's a simple thing, man. It's a simple game. Just shoot the puck to the net.
So and
get traffic there. Anything could happen.
I actually stayed up to watch the full game on the Coyotes.
Of course you did.
I stayed up. Hey, listen, I wasn't working the next day. I'm on
Habs
my days
fans,
off.
This guy watches every game, no matter what, where, when.
Even before that, what was it? What are we? We're Wednesday night.
Yeah.
Tuesday night, I was watching Pittsburgh and Rangers. I love the game of hockey. I'm not just a Habs fan.
You're a student of the game, my friend.
I'm a student of the game. Marty, Jeff, or Ken,
hire this bugger.
If you guys hear me, please. I'm not an alcoholic, I promise. But...
no, this is just because of the holidays.
Exactly. This is my holiday drink.
If anybody likes wine, guys, this is pretty decent. Fantini.
Yeah,
I never had it before. Pretty good.
Puglia.
Yeah.
Is that a sign? Fantini kind of rhymes with Fantilli.
There you go.
Is that a sign? So speaking of Fantilli, Team Canada right now is actually they have one more preliminary game versus Slovakia. You got in terms of the Habs prospect, it's Philip Massar versus Joshua Roy, who's actually having a very decent.
I wanted to ask you though.
Camp. Yeah.
Rosman, yeah. He's been having a pretty good, but he plays good at these tournaments, even last time.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
I'm curious.
Returning. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I'm curious to see how Mashar plays. How's his season so far? I haven't really looked up.
Yeah, he's good. He's good in Kitchener, but Kitchener's having a bit of a rougher time.
I've been reading. He's still one of their best players, though, right?
Yeah, he is. Yeah,
Okay. That's good.
I could fetch the stats here for you real quick, but yeah, he actually is one of their best players. It's again just Kitchener as a whole.
That's good.
They're not doing that well this year. I think part of me though expected him to dominate a little bit more, but at the same time too, look, 22 points in 17 games.
Yeah, it's more than a point a game. Yeah.
10 goals and 22 assists, which is very very good.
Look, he's adapting to the North American.
Well, that's exactly that
style of game, which is what you wanted to do. And then, what's his next step, Sam? You think he's going to go to Laval?
It depends what they want to do with him next year. He could have gone to Laval this year if they wanted to. He's under contract and he's European. So I think
they have a plan. I think they stick to their plan.
1,000%.
He's another.
They 1,000% have a plan for him. I just want to double check one more thing about his contract, because if his contract has a slide, that means, does his contract have a slide? Yes, it does. So that means next year, if he doesn't play pro this year, his contract starts next year.
No, wow,
And that's when they're
that's huge.
Oh, so
No,
they
but that's
save
big.
so they save a year. They save a
Yeah,
year on him, and it's the same thing. They did that.
yeah.
They,
We have an
they're,
extra
they're
year.
doing that with all the prospects. When they put in a slide, it's because okay, hold on, you're almost at the pro level, but you might need one more year in junior. And then next year, it's like, yeah, next year you're ready to go pro. Like Joshua Roy, next year he's going pro. It's 4 years. He's playing in the Quebec Major Junior. He's going to be in Laval next year, unless he.
No, he's gonna make the team because I don't think he's gonna slot into Jordan.
You think Joshua Roy is going to make the team?
I think he will.
Oh, dude. Okay,
I
that's a bold statement. That's a
and
bold
I know
statement.
Anthony's will probably
Over-
because he likes him.
Over Joshua Roy over Philip Michard is making the team.
Right away, yes.
That's a bold statement.
Right away. No, but it doesn't mean that he'll stay. But I'm saying right away,
first round pick is
he's gonna have. Look, what I see, man. I'm telling you, he has some fucking offensive flair, man. Even in the preseason, he looked good.
He's not flashy, but his game is a lot smarter. He knows where to be. He knows how to pass, and he knows when to shoot.
I think Messard's gonna eventually make it in the Canadians for sure.
Dude,
but before what I don't know, man. I think Roy's gonna make it because of the political reasons, and two because I said it, and two because he has that slight more of an experience playing with our type of game.
Maybe, but I listen.
But I just said at first it doesn't mean that he's gonna stick with the team. But like I'm just saying.
Well, look, a lot is going to depend what moves they make in the offseason.
The moves, that's the next thing I was going to tell you. So if they don't keep Drouin, there's a spot right there.
I don't think
they're going to sign him, dude. No. If they do, I am going to have doubts again of this management because
if they do,
it's going against all of what they're trying to build.
If they do, it's going to be a massive pay decrease.
But
I don't see
even even a major pay decrease. We don't have any fucking salary cap, so why even spend the least on this? Get someone else, or just keep a guy from the kids to it.
I don't think if anything,
bring him up.
Look, let's be honest though. He's been playing pretty well.
Okay, but how many points?
Yeah, no. Okay, no, hold on a sec. Wait, we need baby steps. Okay.
It's been 5 years of this, bro.
I get it. I know that, but listen. All things considered, he's back at center, which I thought would be the worst thing that could happen to this guy because when we first got him, he's playing at center with Pacioretty.
Yeah, no, for sure.
And he looked like a fish out of water.
Yeah.
Now he's back at center with Anderson and Slafkovsky, which I think might be the second line tonight versus the Colorado Avalanche.
Yes. I think I read that before.
It's nuts. Like look, you got to give credit where it's due. It's not so bad, actually.
Let's see his face-off percentage by the end of the night.
Okay, listen, I'm not asking for much.
It's good, guys. If you lose, it's not the end of the world.
There you go. I'm just asking for effort, and he's been demonstrating effort.
Yes, in terms of effort, yes, but
look. I'm not again.
He's not a guy who's supposed to be an effort guy. He's supposed to be a guy who has borderline elite talent.
Yeah, I know, but listen,
effort guy would be like a fucking Evans is an effort guy,
Dude, Evans is a major effort guy. I mean,
of course
they all do. Like Anderson for sure. I get what you're saying, but look, it is what it is in their lineup, and when Sean Monahan went down,
big loss.
That's when you started seeing a bit of a decrease in their game.
Yeah, no, for sure. What's his status out now? Like, how long is he going to be gone for? Like 3 weeks, 4 weeks?
I don't know. I think still another couple of weeks.
Okay,
I want to give a week or two, but look, Zook, despite his injury, they're still saying he's going to get traded. He's got to stay healthy though, because if he comes back, gets injured again, then forget it. We are not getting anything.
I definitely see him getting traded. Even Edmonton.
There's big rumors about him. There's rumors circulating around him.
Or somewhere out west.
Yeah.
I could definitely see that, dude. Man, if we could get a third first round pick this year, we're set. We're set. And I promise you, we're drafting a goalie this year.
Okay, I'm glad you mentioned this because earlier today the Americans played. Now, there's a goalie named Trey Augustine
That's the guy. Yeah.
He
Okay.
might be their starting goaltender.
He's
Listen,
young though. That's why he's not the starter, right?
I'm not. I'm not 100% sure. I don't know much about the lineups of any of the teams in the World Juniors, but
Mm.
um, I saw somewhere that he's projected to go in the first round this draft, if not
There you go.
second round.
Trey, his name, right? Trey.
Trey
Yeah,
Augustine
dude.
sounds like a
He's
vampire killer.
he's from Missouri, man. Isn't that from
Yeah,
where Cole Caulfield's from?
I think so. Could
There
be,
you go, baby.
maybe.
Connection.
Well, yeah, the connection, but apparently, there's another goalie. There's a goalie prospect that the Buffalo Sabres have. That there's rumors circulating that the Habs might be trying to
Trade from
get this kid. Yeah. Let me
what?
see if.
They're gonna ask for probably a first round this year. So one of their first rounders. Would you
Uh,
give it for a goalie? Yes, I would.
well, hold on a sec, because I don't think he signed. It's probably just
Okay.
his rights.
Oh, okay. And then
Devon Levy.
okay.
That's it. But he's from DDO. I think he knows Kent Hughes. He plays with Kent Hughes' son in Northeastern
Is he
University.
considered
So,
a top tier goalie
well, look right now.
prospect?
Look, he. When was he drafted? He was drafted. Mind you, he was drafted in the 7th round by the Florida Panthers in 2020. But
Hmm.
what he? I know he played in the World Juniors. He played for Team Canada in the World Juniors.
Hmm. Yeah, Levy.
So
I
he
remember.
was, yeah. So I don't know. Maybe we'll see. Because right now, look, there's no. I love Jacob Dobies, whatever, but we still don't know yet if he's going to be a bona fide number one goaltender. So
Yeah, I don't
there's
know.
like I say, Zook, there's we see a bit of a direction, but there's still tons of questions.
Yeah,
There's
yeah,
tons of
no.
questions, and I'm getting.
I don't know if there's a ton, Sam.
Mm,
We're just
mm.
look. We have a nice, decent crop of forwards, D
Yes, defense we do. Yeah.
goalies. That's I don't know, man.
So a lot of my
Uh,
questions are coming from the goaltender position, but
yeah, right.
but this is what
But then
frustrates me
again,
is when I see Habs fans. They're and I'll never shit on Habs fans for cheering the team, wanting them to win. I won't. But some of them just don't understand the depth of importance it is for this year to kind of be, if
I
not a
know.
tanking season, at least something close to it. You don't understand how strong this
I
draft
don't
is
know if
going to
we're going to
be.
be a 500 team for the rest of the season, Sam. Now it's
Dude,
going to
I
get
hope,
tougher. I
dude,
think we'll be bottom five. I think
I hope so.
where we're not the
Oh my
worst,
god,
but where we're like bottom five.
if
Like
we're
six maybe.
bottom five, like
Because
I'm
dude,
going streaking.
Sam, how is Anaheim? How, dude?
Dude, I don't understand. Well,
How are
them
they fucking
plagued,
last place with all the
plagued,
skill that they have?
plagued, plagued,
Seacrest,
plagued with injuries. They're
that's what
plagued.
it is. Okay,
I
so
think them,
as they come back, you're gonna see it shuffle again. So it's
but
gonna
at
be
the same time,
Arizona,
Zook. At the same time, too, I have the
even
same question
Seattle.
as you.
Fuck,
Seattle's doing amazing,
dude.
for all things considered.
They would be considered. They're like a wild card team here in the East,
I don't know what's going on
uh,
with
the
Anaheim,
Eastern Conference. Yeah.
because they have John Gibson in nets, who he's supposed to be an excellent goaltender. He was a
Hmm.
Vezina. I don't know if he won the Vezina, but he was nominated as one of the best goalies in the league at one
I
point.
don't think he won it. He
I
was up against
You're right. I don't think he.
Vasilevsky or whatever.
It could be, yeah. So
Yeah,
I don't know what's going on in Anaheim.
yeah.
They lost Jamie Drysdale, who's an excellent. Losing him really hurt them. I say this to this day. Losing a tough guy like Nicolas Delorier,
Yeah.
I'm just saying it
Yeah,
could.
no, I'm proud. I'm pretty sure there's a several factor
Might
reason for their losing, but
guys might go after Trevor
yeah,
Zegras
exactly. No,
and
for
Mason
sure,
McTavish without a
for
tough
sure.
guy there. I'm
But
just
they
saying
have a good base. Like I think
they
they're up
do. Oh
there.
my
They're
dude, they
more
have
than the Canadians, if anything.
they have excellent prospects.
Yeah,
The one team that's tanking on purpose are the Chicago Blackhawks. Like
Blackhawks. Yeah. Well,
they're
I don't know if it's
tanking
on
on.
purpose. They have no one left in their team.
Well,
It's
they
like,
traded everybody on purpose just so they could be
yeah,
at the bottom of the pile.
yeah. Well, look, it's a strategy, right? If you have one of the best draft, um, what do you call it? Draft um,
Person,
classes.
personnel.
No, but the draft this year, it's a
Oh
high
yes,
end
yes, yes,
draft
yes, yes,
class,
yes.
right?
Yeah. Oh my God, is it ever?
Um, like, why not tank it this year? Like,
Yeah,
especially if you trade everybody, dude. If you could get 2, 3 picks this year, it's a good
yeah,
start
maybe.
with what they have, and then
But anyways,
that's what the Habs should do. If you get one more fucking pick, two
well,
that are
that's the goal.
Ben,
Can't you said it, our goal is to get one more first round pick. Now, whether if
yeah,
it's this year, I hope to God it's this year because I
yeah,
want that third pick, like you said, to go for a goaltender that's going to be in the first round. I'm
oh,
100% agreeing with you on that one. But look, right now they have a bit of a tough road schedule coming up. They won one against the Coyotes. They won it in overtime. Mike
yeah,
Hoffman, played the overtime hero. Amazing
hmm
shot, great shot on net. Look, that game though, but the Canadians, they kind of looked outclassed against the Arizona Coyotes. You know what I mean? This is like they won this game again
well,
because of Montembeault.
of the goalie, exactly. That's what I was gonna say, right?
It's
So,
listen, like you lose against the Ducks the way you did, you almost lost against the Coyotes, and you're facing the Colorado Avalanche tonight. That's just your second game on the road trip. Don't forget, there's the Dallas Stars, there's Washington, there's Florida Panthers, there's Tampa Bay or vice versa, whichever way. And their final one is against the Nashville Predators. The Predators are not doing that great, but
yeah, it'll still be a tough
listen,
game.
this is a tough game. Okay, so um my cousin Chris, his uncle on his mother's side, that's not on my family side, showed us a site called tankathon.com. And this site shows that for the Canadians they have what, like 50 games left, something like that. The Canadians they have the toughest schedule left of the season. They're on the top for in terms of the remaining games of the schedule are the toughest ones out of any other team in the league. They still haven't played Boston. They barely played Toronto. They haven't played Dallas. They're gonna play Dallas Stars. They haven't. I don't think they played New Jersey. Not that much. They didn't face Tampa that much either.
Tough teams coming up, man.
It's tough, dude. It's tough teams coming up.
Which is why, like I said earlier, they're going to be bottom five. I'm telling you, they're not going to maintain that 500.
Listen,
well,
I hope you're right. I want them to go down too, and so does Joey. Like I'm with you. It's not going to be easy. It's not going to be easy. It's listen, but we need to realize this is who this team is. Right now, I'm saying they're 500 team, and for some reason, I thought they might go that way for the rest of the season. But then I'm listening to you, and like,
it won't be.
You might be onto something here.
Yeah. Look, I don't want them to lose, but then again, I don't know if you know what's his face? What Marty likes to say is like, it doesn't matter if you win or lose; it's the learning.
Sure.
So
yeah.
I'd rather lose and learn.
I guess, but
we're going to be getting our extra,
I get
rounder, and then we're all set.
But look. Okay, I will say this, and I might sound like I'm stealing Joey's saying, but I'm not because we're just on the same page here. This year I want them to tank. Next year though, and onwards, it's like okay, please, like Caulfield, Suzuki, you're the top tier guys now. Now it's like your third year in, you're ready to go lead Doc as well. Okay, Gooley, Harris, you guys are there. You're the cornerstone now. Even Jack I2, you're no longer rookies. Okay, now like let's go. Anyways, so I think we'll get there. It's just we just still got to be patient, and this season's gonna test our patience one more time. So, okay, I want to get on to one of the big subjects concerning the Montreal Canadiens. They're going to be honoring P.K Subban January 12th versus the Nashville Predators. Yeah. Kind of caught me by surprise. I think it caught Habs fans everywhere by surprise. I believe
I expected it.
I didn't. No, I didn't. I did not think it would be happening this soon. I think
he just retired, right? So like it makes sense. Even look, remember the year that they traded him in the first game back? There was something special. So like I thought
for sure, but they always
something similar. But
they always do that. They did something for. I mean, they didn't do much for Toffoli or Petrie, but like PK was at the beginning of the game, and I get it.
Yeah.
Majority of Habs fans are pretty happy about this, and I am one of those. I think it's well deserved. Some out there question: is it too early? Are there other players that deserve a bit of an honor? Um,
Other players?
Yeah, like you think I when I think of those other players, I think of Andrei Markov, I think of Thomas Plekanec. Uh, I would even throw in an Alex Kovalev there.
Plekanec. So wait, they did
Yeah,
nothing about.
yeah.
They did nothing to Plekanec yet.
No, I mean I don't not
I
not
didn't
that
know
I
that. I
remember.
thought they did.
They did one for Koivu. That one I remember.
Yeah.
I remember that night very well because
Okay, but
this is
about
a
Plekanec.
terrible story. But anyways,
Wait,
yeah,
but
yeah.
before we get to this terrible story, for the Plekanec thing,
Yeah.
what opportunity would they be able to do this? It's like he
No,
fucking left and left.
well, he didn't leave. He got traded to Toronto. He got
Yeah, and then he retired.
Dude, he got traded to Toronto, had to shave his fucking goatee because Lou Lammer, old fucking yellow over there, is like, no facial
He's yellow
hair
because of
rules.
jaundice.
Lou Lammer, old yeller. Like I gotta call. Yeah. No, you gotta shave. So Plekanec looked like a fucking.
Yeah,
he looks. He just. I don't know what he. I want to say. I want to say something. He looked so weird. No, you don't do that, Thomas Plekanec. If the turtleneck comes with the fucking.
No, you're right.
goatee,
You know what? They should have a Plekanec night where everybody in the stands wears a fucking turtleneck,
dude, or like every. So, anyways,
I love it, man. Yeah, you're right.
And
you know
then,
what?
dude? Then they
now
signed
that you
him.
mentioned that,
They signed him for like a 1 week contract, and we're like, okay, look, your days in the NHL are done. Right. So, but yeah, they never really had a Thomas Plekanec honoring night.
Well,
so
okay. Subban because of the whole fucking big thing around him,
Well, do you think it's because of his philanthropist?
Yeah, for sure. Yes, I definitely think so.
Because he was heavily implicated in the community, big time. Not just the hospital donations, big, but like that's who he was. He was a generous guy. He loved being part of the community, especially helping kids out with children foundations and all that. So I don't. Part of me thinks I don't think this would happen under the old management. Now, again, is this something that Jeff Molson wanted to do? Is this something that Kent Hughes or Jeff Gordon?
I think it's Molson. I think it's Molson.
I think it's Molson too.
Yeah, because not Gent, Gorton, I'm sure doesn't give a shit. He knows what job that he has to work on, and Kent is the same thing. So
it could be.
I think it's a Molson thing, which is a great thing. I think it's a great. It's a great feature, but it's a great initiative to do, and it's definitely the ownership that has to be involved in that, right?
100%. So
everything. So yeah, no, it's I'm excited to see what the hell they're gonna do. Did they hint what's the plan?
Well, it's just honoring him.
It's gonna be pregame or is it gonna be mid?
Yeah. So like he's gonna
go on the ice.
He's gonna say he's gonna go in the middle of the ice. He's gonna say a speech. Like they did with Saku. Awesome. Exactly like they did with Saku. And I don't know if I should tell you the story on episode or
do it.
Oh fuck!
You have to say it.
I don't think my ex-girlfriend will hear this. Okay,
it's all good.
But dude, that fucking night that the Canadians honored Koivu. Oh my god! Now we're getting personal, but Jesus Christ, fuck it. Who cares? The night that the Canadians, she had tickets to it. She's like, "I'm taking my dad," and I was like, "Oh, okay. You know what?
It's over."
Hold on. Wait a minute. No, it gets better. I should have. You at the end of this, you'll tell me, Sammy, you should have fucking said it's over for real. She went with her dad, right? Then I I was a bit jealous, obviously, because I wanted to be there, blah blah blah. I don't know how she confessed this. Because I think I asked her, "Oh, did your dad have fun or whatever?" Blah blah. I don't remember how, but she confessed saying, "No, I brought my colleague, whatever fucking dude's name is instead." Oh my god!
Wow! I actually feel my heart,
dude. Like I'm ready
right now.
Like I'm ready to throw this fucking beer glass. Oh,
drink it right now. Oh my god! Yeah, I know. Okay,
dude.
Straight up, like I would have been like, yeah, for real, ciao. Like
I should have told her, fuck you. I should have told her, fuck you, right then and there.
Dr. Phil episode right now,
dude. Really?
We're like, Maury, you are not the father. You are not going to the game.
What are you talking about? This is a Jerry Springer episode, too.
Remember the night I told you I went with my dad?
No, I went with Bob from accounting.
Fucking legend.
Anyways, yeah,
story.
No, it's a terrible story. What are you talking about?
It's terrible but great in the sense.
Oh my god, I don't. I was too fucking nice. That oh Jesus, the fucking. If I had
how you changed, Sammy, how you changed,
dude. This is why my soul and heart is like fucking black and dark. I kid you not. If myself, Sammy, now could go back in time and meet Sammy of that night, I'd grab him by the throat and be like, "You dumped this bitch right now." Anyways, all that to say is yes. I truly think back to PK. I think it's a cool thing because I think he did a lot, not off the ice, but he did a lot too on the ice. Man, this guy showed up every night.
Okay,
he showed up every night. I think so. And whether he was risky, he made mistakes, but man, the guy brought every night. He was electrifying. He was exciting. Like, he's the last exciting player we had now that we have Suzuki and Caulfield.
I agree. 100%.
There was nobody before him. There was only Kovalev.
He was like the not Markov, exactly. He's the Kovalev.
He was a Kovalev on
replacement.
Defense, but like,
yeah.
But I hope they do a Kovalev honoring one day. But I don't know if that's gonna happen. But anyways, but here's another thing I'm gonna add. A lot of people are like, especially Norman Flynn. Norman Flynn, I know he's pissing off Habs fans a lot just because he doesn't. I like Norman Flynn, and if whoever's hearing this, if you don't like it, too fucking bad. I like Norman Flynn just simply because I don't agree with what he's saying, but I admire the fact that he doesn't follow the narrative. Like, good for him on that. Like, fuck you. Like, if he's saying this, he sounds sincere, and like part of me is like, yo, buddy, like, I don't think you're right. But he's still gonna say it. If that's what he truly thinks, fucking good on you, Norman, for fucking saying, ah ouais, mon tabarnak. Anyways,
boom.
So Norman says, like, yeah, he would have loved to see, Markov get honored or Plekanec get honored because they were there a lot longer before PK came around, and them too, Markov, like top 3 or top 2 all time in points for defensemen amongst the Montreal Canadiens.
I think they will, though. I think they will.
I still think he should have his number retired, but that's me.
You know what the issue is now, and I'm gonna go semi-political.
The whole thing with Russia going on.
Exactly. I think
it could be
the whole war that's happening. I'm telling you, it's because it's not that they don't want to do it. It's the optics of honoring a guy. Unfortunately, is from Russia.
Yeah.
With
fucking
bullshit war that's going on.
Time out. Can we time out?
Absolutely.
So earlier today, I was listening to on RDS. They have the podcast On Jase.
On Jase, yes, I love that. I love it.
I love them. They're great. Martin Lemay. Sorry, désolé.
Yeah,
and the other fella.
Mm-hmm.
So apparently, Chantal Machabé told Lemay said they wanted to honor both PK and Andre
Markov. Yeah, okay,
but they for reasons XYZ they didn't say. They
know the reasons. I just said them. It's for sure that.
So I'm telling you, it's
for sure that.
Not
to rain on the conspiracy name because I do love conspiracies, but there's another guy in our team that's the leader of that department. Okay, but I do seriously think that's the reason. I'm telling you, it's political reasons.
Or here's another angle I'm going to go. Do you think she's saying that because some people are like, oh, they should have honored PK, so they're like, yeah, we tried. We wanted to do an Andre Markov, P.K. Subban combo thing, but Markov couldn't make it. Is it like crowd control or damage control?
It could be.
Maybe.
Yeah, it could be. That's definitely not off the table, but I seriously think they could have done it way before. Like, even before. Mm-hmm. They could have done it probably 2 years ago if they wanted to, like Markov. Like, dude, he was the last, I'm telling you right now, last legend. Like, he's a legend. Not to say that Subban's not a legend, but I'm saying Markov is a fucking legend. Not for like
I love
him
Markov.
being. he was very quiet, whatever. But apparently, man, when he spoke in the room, people listened. You know what I'm saying? He didn't have to have that media that PK brought around him all the
No,
time. PK needed to have a camera right next to him all the time.
PK needed attention.
Exactly. Whereas Markov was like, "Fuck you," he gets to work, he says what he has to say, and that's what it is.
I'm here to play hockey.
Yeah,
that's it.
man. And he played it well, man.
Andrei Markov was probably in our lifetime, like PK was electrifying, but Andrei Markov was the smartest defenseman I think we got to witness as Habs fans. My generations, like my father's generation and uncles, like lucky them, they got to see Larry Robinson, Guy Lapointe, Serge Savard. They got to see Chris Chelios too. When Chris Chelios was with the team, you know what I mean? Like you look at names like Eric Desjardins and all that. Like Desjardins was clutch in the 93 playoffs to win the cup, and that hat trick that he scored. But I mean, look, we didn't get to see Desjardins, and we had Patrice Brisebois, but that, thank God, Andrei Markov came along.
I love the breezer.
Oh my God! But like Andrei Markov, like he's a quarterback.
He's that.
We need a defenseman like him.
He's in the class and category of what the names that you said before, Patrice Brisebois. All those legends. Not to downgrade Patrice Brisebois. I love that kid, but I'm just saying Markov's.
You calling him a legend, you're upgrading him, actually.
I love the breezer, but I'm saying Markov is in that class, man. He's in the class above.
He's unreal.
It's just the way it is. And you know what? He had 2 years of injuries. He came back and didn't get injured once.
Dude, I know, but busted knee, and he still
everything. Everyone said he's done. He's done. And then the first fucking year back, he had 60 whatever points.
He had 65 points.
65. Yeah. Come on.
He's
insane, and the best power play.
Yeah, in 2000
and the overtimes. Remember, we were one of the most unbeatable teams in the world. We had Markov and Kovalev. Come on.
Oh, dude, in 2008 they were insane. Well, under Guy
Carbonneau,
special
teams were the best. Yeah,
under Guy Carbonneau, they had the best power play in the league.
Yeah.
They
thought it was Kirk Muller, but it was not Kirk Muller.
No, it was all.
It was what they had on the ice, my friend.
Do you get speaking of the power play though, like I want to just go back to that since we're on that subject. Like, do you think Alex Burrows is?
I don't think
he's on the hot seat, or
I don't think they're gonna let him go anytime soon. No, not yet. It takes time for things to build, because it's not that they had a bad power play. Like the first 2 months of the season, I guess they were not bad. In the power play,
they're okay, but like right now they're at the bottom of the league.
But like, what changing is good, unless it's a fundamental issue with that coach. Having another guy come in, who's gonna come in and drastically make a difference? It's the players that we have.
Just try Gooley, try Harris. They put Jack on.
Yeah, but I know who has the say. Is it Marty or is it really Burrows?
Marty.
I want
Marty
that guy on.
Well, no, they both work on it together, but
Marty
has final say on everything in terms of his lineup.
If for example Burrows never puts Gooley's name in any of the lines, but Marty says yes, I want to try Gooley, it's still gonna happen, or no, because Burrows says no for the power play?
No. Okay, Marty's the head coach. Like, it's up to Burrows to come up with power play ideas. Okay. In a sense. But they both work on it together,
so they're both at fault,
I guess, in a sense.
Essentially,
but
Gooley, why not? Yeah, nobody would put Slavkovsky on the first line. Like, why not?
But he got removed. No, you can't put Slav. No, you can't.
Why not?
Not on that first.
Put him with fucking Nick and Caulfield. That's what's eventually going to happen. Why?
Well, okay.
Why not make it happen?
Why not try it? Fine. It's a development season. It's a season full of trials and errors.
Man, learn.
Okay, I could get
Instead
that.
Of learning from the stands, you learn on the first line.
I'm telling you. Well, what about, like, is he learning on the fourth line? He barely played in the third period against the Coyotes, huh?
He's not playing. Yeah,
but at the same time,
but it's not that he's playing bad. It's just he's not playing much.
Dude, he's got to keep his head up.
Yeah, well, dude, he's a fucking prepubescent. Like, like.
Yeah,
he has to learn. He's gonna learn.
He is gonna learn.
Like, even Caulfield, he got smashed. His head was down. Like,
Yeah, but that could have happened to anybody, and that was
That's what I'm
accidental.
saying. Like he's a big guy. He's lucky. Slavkovsky's lucky.
Well,
He's so
yeah.
big. He could have died 4 times this year. He just
Dude.
shakes it off.
And he's gonna owe Arbor Jacka like fucking free dinners every time he
And
does,
yeah,
because
for
Jack's
sure.
gonna have to go after
For
Arbor
sure.
Jack has to go after the guy that knocked him
For
down.
sure.
So they said it. Like,
But
Knuckles asking, can you please tell him to keep his fucking head up? He
Yeah.
has to. But he's listen. You see
Yeah.
moments where he does keep his head up, and like
Yeah.
nobody
No.
can hit him. Nobody can take the puck off him.
Okay, did you notice his work? Like
Body positioning.
not body positioning, but where he is with the puck, where he holds the puck, where he protects the puck.
Mhm.
Always in the corner,
Yeah.
deep, right
Yeah.
near the fucking
Yeah. Yeah, the boards. Yeah.
It's a red line
Yeah.
where the goalie line is. He's always
Yeah,
in
the
that
goal line,
corner
yeah.
there, right? Yeah, the
Yeah,
goal line, right?
yeah.
And he holds it really well. His size really allows him to do that, and plus he
Mhm.
seems to have a really good vision, because
He does have good vision.
incredible. A
When
lot of his
his head-
assists, if you notice, beautiful.
They're amazing.
Beautiful.
But like this is like I said, when his head is up, he
Yeah.
can make things happen. Passing, shooting, controlling the puck, holding the puck.
That said, he should shoot more though. That's his only case. So that's what. So he's
Even-
great at playmaking, but yeah, he should be shooting more. And
Even-
like we posted,
Even
my mother
texted
me to
shoot more. I should really
But I think- but I think that's gonna come though. Like
It will. But
I don't
like,
mind him making 20, 30 assists. That's fine.
I think
He's gonna score goals in the future, guys. I have a feeling.
correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Marty has a bit more of that John Tortorella coaching style, don't you find? A little bit
Okay,
that tough.
that's
tough,
a good point. That's a
tough
good point.
love, like
Tough.
that
He's
tough love.
but he's not as disrespectful as.
No, he's not as
most.
yelling in your face. Like he's not going to do
But-
that.
Marty knows what he's talking about. No,
Yes.
sorry. He knows what words he wants to use.
Yeah.
That's not that he knows what he's talking about. Sorry, because of course he knows what he's talking about. But I'm saying he chooses his words wisely.
Yeah.
Even okay. Now that we're on the Marty conversation, that's a great
Mhm.
point. Have you noticed? So when they were on that 3-game losing skid,
Mhm.
did you notice his
Every
I guess
picture of
the-
him just
no
fucking-
but no but, okay, but that okay that too, but like when he's at the post-game presser,
He's annoyed.
he's annoyed.
He's
And that is the
annoyed.
Tortorella in him. But like
He's
did you see, but notice he didn't snap. He
No, he
just, like,
doesn't snap.
he's
no.
like, did you watch the fucking game?
He
That's
snapped.
all I'm gonna say.
He snapped. No, but that game, what was that game? My God, it was against.
It was against was it Anaheim?
No,
the game,
It was where they're
with
getting all kinds of
stupid penalties. Yeah.
Yes, exactly. Because he wanted to fucking bash the refs, and
What
he
game
didn't.
was that? I have it at the tip of my tongue, dude.
It was against Ottawa. Yeah,
The
the
Senators.
night
yeah,
before
yeah.
it was
Yes,
against
yes, yes.
Ottawa.
Yeah.
Oh my God, the refs were fucking terrible that
Okay.
game. Their game,
But-
and this is what a combo we had.
But
in our
are they
previous
bad calls,
episode.
or is it just
Dude, some of them are fucking shit. Like, I'm sorry, dude. The
Yeah.
refs are fucking shit. Even McDavid said it. Look, did you see what Cale Makar did
No.
against the Islanders? He was going around his net, getting chased, and he slid. He slid hit by himself. It
Hmm.
looked like the New York Islanders player tripped him. Didn't. So
And they called it.
they called it initially. Then Makar gets up, goes to the ref, says, No.
He
I
didn't touch
slipped.
me."
I slipped on my own. He didn't touch me. The refs are like, yeah, there's no call on the play because he said there isn't. Like, what are you fucking?
That's
what
the
are you
first time.
doing? That's the first
I know.
time.
It is for
What
some
are you
that.
fucking doing? You're making the call. You gotta call it.
Yeah.
Whether it's accurate
tough.
or not.
Okay, but
Like,
let
what-
me
like, what
defend.
the-
Okay,
dude, this is the first time we've seen something like that
Sammy,
happen.
Wait,
What the
let
fuck?
me let me be the devil's advocate here, because I don't
Sure.
I don't disagree
need-
with what you're saying though.
I need more fucking beer.
I know. But I don't disagree. Okay, disclaimer: I don't disagree with what Sammy just said. He's absolutely fucking right. Even Chris said it. There is a human element that's part of the game. Fine.
Yes.
Okay. But the issue is, and you guys said it many times, I think the game is becoming way too fast for these fucking
It is.
coaches, for these
For
refs.
these refs,
And which is leading to these calls. It's leading to these
Yeah.
unfortunate calls that could determine certain games or certain plays from happening or not happening. So it's a product. Unfortunately, it's an unintended consequence of the speed of the
Mhm.
game.
Mhm.
Simple as that.
No,
And it's
well
going to get worse
said.
because the young kids are going to be fucking faster than these kids.
Well,
and I think we're gonna have to head to the technology that's gonna be the big eye over something to that effect. Technology has to save us. I'm telling you. But then again, it's gonna remove that.
You can't rely on it too much because
But
it's gonna
that's
get
what I'm
annoying.
saying.
It's gonna get annoying.
But Sam,
It's already annoying with these coaches challenges because they could check all these
and
replay
soccer.
angles.
Did you notice soccer too?
Dude,
but
don't even
back
get started.
to
Thank
the technology though, Sam.
thank God Anthony's not here because he would have gone on forever.
I know, but back to that technology. I
kidding.
hope it doesn't get to the point where it becomes too predictable.
Yes,
because having that human element is still somewhat interesting. Yes, it might go against our passion of wanting the Habs to win, but if they lose because of a back call, it's part of the game, and I'd still want that to happen.
I agree.
You know?
No, I totally hear what you're saying, and you're absolutely right. It's just, oh my God, it's so inconsistent. It's getting ridiculous,
well,
and they're like the next board of governors meeting, they're gonna have to fucking figure something out.
But honestly,
instead of celebrating Batman's 30 fucking years, like
shaking head bastard.
Anyways,
but wait, back to what we were saying about this inconsistent. No, but wait, before that, but about this inconsistent. You remember when we were in high school when we first met? We were in when we were Sec 1, 2.
I guess, yeah.
I barely remember, but I remember us losing it on similar issues, bad calls. It's always been part of the game, right? So
I understand. I get
we can't necessarily say it's a bad thing. Yes, it's annoying, but it's part of the
game.
Right?
It's part of the game.
And it's always been that way.
I get it, but it's just. I think maybe it's because we're older and we analyze things a little bit more.
For sure.
Like it could be
we're definitely older, but I don't know.
100% older, and maybe we tolerate a lot less shit too. But look, we're gonna slowly wrap things up here. Canadians are getting ready to face the Colorado Avalanche. I'm going to rephrase that. The Canadians are getting ready to face the Colorado Avalanche. Artturi Lehkonen, it's going to be his first game against the Canadians ever since being traded. So
great player.
Yeah, I mean, he was an excellent. I mean, he was very good defensively. I mean, I used to shit on the guy every time for not being able to score.
That's it. He used to have 9 breakaways a game and not score them.
And exactly, but I always admired his work ethic, his effort.
Yes,
he's like another guy that brought it every day. Yeah. Gave it his all every day, and like it's just so funny, and it's so true. It's like, man, when he was with us, we some of us would shit on him. Now that he's gone, it's like we love him and we miss him. Like
21 points in 27 games this year. That's not bad, man.
You'd get that too if you're playing with. I know McKinnon's injured.
That's true. That's true.
Makar's there.
You're right.
Because Mikko Rantanen is on a bit of a tear right now, but Colorado too is having some injury issues too. Landeskog, McKinnon, they're two best players.
Listen, it's part of the game, man.
It is part of the game, but we asked our followers on Instagram what their favorite Artturi Lehkonen moment is, and it's obviously unanimous. And there's only that one moment. It's on Saint-Jean. He gets that famous goal against Vegas, sends them to the Stanley Cup Finals, and then Shivers, dude. I dropped to my knees. I almost started crying. I couldn't process the fact that I'm gonna watch the Montreal Canadiens go to the Stanley Cup Finals. Like, I lost it. Anthony, my cousin, we lost it as well. It was an awesome thing to watch. So it kind of leads me to this question. Like, aside from that goal, do you have like a favorite Montreal Canadiens playoff goal? Like,
yes,
all time.
Yes.
Which one?
For me, okay. Well,
I have a few.
I have a few, but I have one that stands out right now, like on my mind. It's the 2014 playoffs against the Bruins.
Okay.
Right? I think it was the second round, right? Second round, like middle of the I think third game. Subban, when he gets out of the penalty box, breakaway.
It was fucking
that move he did. Like, so for me, I rate those plays based on how much shivers I get from looking back at it, and that one was the most. Well, and there's several reasons why, though, Sam.
Yeah.
It's because that year I had moved to Toronto, so the only thing that I had linked to me back home was the Montreal Canadiens, right? So them making the playoffs that year was really like it made me feel less lonely in a sense, because I literally moved to a new town. I didn't have any friends. It was me and my wife. We just bought a condo and we were alone with our cat, basically. That's pretty much it, So the playoffs, that round, I was like, fuck. it was a great fought round. The Bruins Habs on top of it, like it's
exactly.
legendary fucking
out of all
history.
the
Rivalry,
rivalry, and
the
out
best.
of all players to do it,
And also
coming out of the box, which is
the box, the whole circumstance, but the crowd, the way they reacted, the way Subban celebrated, I was like, come on.
So that's that part of my question is like,
Yeah,
it's got to be a goal that like literally sent the fans to a frenzy, like to the
felt
point
the
where
vibrations from Montreal, dude.
So I'm glad you mentioned that goal, because if you weren't, I was gonna say, because that is one of my favorites, and we were talking about PK, and for sure that goal is probably, there's that goal, and then there's the other one against the Senators where the puck went off the boards and he just comes in and he just fucking rips it. He rips it and he does his famous PK Selly. It's the one where Markov took him and kissed him.
He kisses
like that. That's another that's another goal too. So yeah, I have those ones. Do you have any other ones or?
Yeah, there's other ones where this is also like not personal, but for me it is personal in a sense.
Mm-hmm.
But it was the year that my grandfather was he evidently passed away that summer.
Yeah.
But while he was in the hospital, the Habs were playing Pittsburgh. Well, it was Pittsburgh and Capitals. It was at 2010. 2010.
Yeah.
So Camilleri. So my grandfather was a huge Habs fan, right?
So happy you mentioned it, because
Camilleri goal. My grandfather was one of the, he was the first, like in my eyes, the biggest Hab fan, because he was the one that used to buy. He used to go to the Depanneurs and buy those Molson X calendars. Remember back in the day?
Yeah, I used to collect them all the time.
And he used to exactly. So
win
write them. He used to buy those because he had to know which night the game was on TQS or RDS or CBC.
Yeah.
So like he had to know because he was bad with TVs and shit. So he had to know.
Oh my goodness! Wow, just like me.
and he used to write W or L like every time the Habs won or lost. So that year he was in the hospital. He was on his deathbed in that time, and he couldn't speak, but he was very awake, and he's like,
yeah, it was alert, yeah.
And I told him like, yeah, the Habs are in the playoffs, and he's like, yeah, he's like, he watches it from the TV, and he's like. He muttered out, he's like, they're gonna win this year, like the cup, like he said the cup. I'm like, okay, I hope so. So before the playoffs started, I'm like, oh wow. So then Camilleri started scoring. We were beating Pittsburgh. We were beating the best team in the fucking league.
Washington.
We were beating Washington, and I was like, is he fucking right? And then he passed away before we beat the Capitals. But he's like, they're gonna do good this year. But like, so like it really rubs me like really warm.
Yeah.
Camilleri goals on his knees,
the Camilleri goals. He had 13 goals in the playoffs. He was leading the fucking insane. He was leading the league. Yeah, absolutely.
Those ones are my favorite.
This is crazy because it's literally those are the ones I was thinking of.
Yeah.
There's obviously the Lehkonen, but in those playoffs, there's the Lehkonen goal, and then there's the one. Listen, when Jesperi Kotkaniemi scored Game 6 against the Leafs, I'm talking about Bell
together, boys.
I'm talking about Bell Center, the Bell Center goals, like just playoff goals at the Bell Center.
Someone body checked me too when they scored.
Dude, we were all.
I was on the floor.
I don't remember that.
I just remember. I saw it's blackout for a second.
It's too bad that Anthony's garage camera wasn't working because I wanted to see video reference of that because I don't remember running and knocking you to the.
It was pure adrenaline, like on both sides. I think we just collided to each other.
This day, I'm sorry, but look, what other goal was it? I think
Kovalev.
Man, dude. Yes, Kovalev in 2008. I forgot which game it was, but it was in overtime. He was on Tim Thomas's.
Yes.
Tim Thomas was on because I think that he was on his right side. Like if we were to watch the game, though, it depends where we were. But like he was on the left circle.
Yeah.
He's on the left circle. He's with by the boards on the power play in overtime. He just comes in and fucking wires it, dude. You watch videos of people that were at the game, and everybody goes fucking nuts. Bob Cole's like Kovalev. Wow, what a shot by Kovalev. Dude, that so yeah, man. Wow, it's
even that play that he gets hit, right?
Which that he gets
or wears no helmet and he just fucking spins around.
No,
Is
but
that a playoff game?
no, it was not.
Oh, it's
I
not
don't
a playoff
know. It
game.
was not a
I
play.
don't
It was a
know.
regular season game. But yeah, that's
Okay.
another goal that. Yeah, I
Yeah.
know. Like, dude, there's so many.
I thought it was
like,
playoff. Yeah, but
like, dude, Kovalev sent the fucking Bell Center
yeah.
nuts. Him and PK sent everybody.
Caulfield's the next, bro.
Caulfield is the next. I'm telling you, that goal against Philly to tie it with a second left, that sent the Bell Center to a fucking frenzy, man.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He's our next. Habs that's the next team, guys.
Man,
We're gonna have a bunch of those exciting players.
If he scores,
Simple as that.
I hope he scores his 20th against
He will.
against the Colorado Avalanche tonight. I don't care if I'm not rooting for a win or a loss. I don't care what happens. I want to see a Caulfield 20th goal right away into set. He's 20 goals.
Coffee or Suzuki, I'd be happy.
Absolutely either or. But
love those two.
That's it, buddy. I think the game's about to start.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun, and
it's always great talking Habs.
We had a bit of our own like little personal moments here, like on like like on the Dr.
Sometimes
Phil
it's needed.
Show.
Sometimes it's needed.
You got to vent, but no, it's great. It was great to share that, and we'll call it an episode to all our listeners and our viewers. We thank you so much for tuning in to this new episode. Enjoy the game. I know you're gonna watch it. You're gonna listen to this a day later. Hope you enjoy the game against the Colorado Avalanche, despite the score. Please like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We're also on TikTok. You can always leave us a DM or a message. We're always here to chat and grow this community that we call Habs fans around the world. Zook, my friend, listen, we'll probably talk, but if we don't do another episode before Christmas time, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, yeah. Absolutely.
Be good, be safe, have fun, enjoy time.
Yeah.
Drink beer.
Be safe on the roads, guys. These days, you got to watch it. I know it's a time to drink and all, but don't drink and drive.
Don't drink and drive.
There's many services out there that will avoid any issues for many people. Uber's there for that reason. There's
Uber's
also
there. Yeah,
is Nez Rouge still around?
I think there still are in the province. In the province of Quebec. Absolutely. Please, all of you stay safe. Have fun.
We can't lose any Habs fans, guys.
No. We need this community to keep growing.
There you go.
Listen to everyone out there. Happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, happy any religious celebration you do in this time of year. Again, though, all about spending time with your loved ones, friends, and family. That's what's the most important. So, Zook, thanks again, man. Enjoy the game. We'll talk more. Until next time. Bye now.
Bye now.
Good night. Dynasty.